Hey everybody, it's Josh from Team Flitz. And in case you can't tell, I'm actually standing in my own kitchen. My wife and I have a beautiful set of stainless steel appliances, and as anyone who's owned those before know, keeping them clean is a little tough, but not with Flitz. So I figured this would be a great time to show you guys some of the products that we use in our own kitchen and how awesome and easy they can help make keeping these stainless steel appliances looking pristine. So why don't you join me and let's give this kitchen a good cleaning with Flitz. All right, first up here is our stainless steel stove. Now, as you can see, this is obviously not stainless steel, but this section is. And I don't know if you can tell, but I deep fried some wings last night, and there's lots of splatter all over this, as well as tons of fingerprints. So, first product that we're going to use is Flitz's stainless steel and chrome cleaner. Now, what's really cool about this product is it's actually water-based. Now, most of the stainless steel cleaners that you're probably going to see out there are actually oil-based. And the problem with that is, whenever you're using those, you do get a good clean, but it's usually leaving some sort of an oil or like a film on your stainless steel. And that's why you start to see dust build up or those fingerprints come back right away. Flitz stainless steel chrome cleaner is water-based, so it's actually going to help to remove all of the grease and even the films that might have been left by other cleaners, really getting you down to a really good clean stainless steel surface. And then we'll show you what the next step is, but super easy to use. All you got to do is grab this, grab your Flitz microfiber cloth. Now, you can spray straight onto this if you want. I just, for kind of more accuracy, I guess you could say, I like to spray straight onto the microfiber cloth. Just a little bit easier, not as much overspray, all that kind of stuff. So just a couple quick sprays on the microfiber cloth. And we're just gonna take and wipe along with kind of the grain that you can kind of see of the stainless steel. And just like that, all of that grease, splatter, all those fingerprints, gone. Just like that. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's looking great. All right, next section here that we're gonna clean, right here on these handles for the burners. Now, don't know if you can tell from here, we'll get some close-ups here for you, but kind of the same situation. Lots of the grease from deep frying's on here. This obviously is a main spot for fingerprints, as you obviously are touching and moving all these. So again, just like before, all you gotta do, take your stainless steel chrome cleaner, and like I said, I like spraying it directly onto the cloth. Just makes it a little easier for me. Get a good amount on there for you, and just kind of work in between all the different knobs. And I hope you can kind of see as we're going here that these are just wiping right off. Make sure you get all the way around the handles, like so. Here like this. Got something there, scrub that off, perfect. Just like that, we are looking beautiful. And like I said, this is a water-based product, so all of that grease and stuff, there's no more film left on this stainless steel. Now, like I said, if you leave this now down to bare metal, this will start to somewhat collect fingerprints. It won't be nearly as fast as it would with kind of like your normal oil-based cleaners. But if you look, there's almost no fingerprint that transfers. Okay, now we've got all of these stainless steel surfaces here on this stove completely free. No more fingerprints, no grease, none of the grime, and it's looking beautiful. Now, like I said, when we looked before, when you look, there's no fingerprints being left on this surface right now. But in case you want to really make sure that this stays beautifully clean for as long as possible, we're actually going to use another Flitz product. Stainless steel polish and protectant. Now, this is a nano ceramic water-based spray. I don't know if anyone has heard of like your ceramic sprays for cars. Obviously those things are super expensive to do. This is along the same vein of technology, so that this is going to leave a really hard ceramic coating on top of your stainless steel appliances, which then means that the fingerprints are even less likely to appear. And if you get anything on it, like that grease that oversprayed, you won't even need to use the cleaner. You could literally just take your microfiber rag, wipe it right off, it's gonna come off. So, same process as before. Grab yourself a new clean Flitz microfiber cloth, or any microfiber. Ours are just a little bit better. These are actually some of the thickest on the market. Take some of your stainless steel polish protectant right onto your cloth, and then simply wipe on to your surfaces. Just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead down here to the same spot. We cleaned around our dials for the range, our burners, and just slightly wipe these on. Perfect. Now, with stainless steel polish and the polish and protectant, you are going to want to make sure that you let this have a little bit of time to kind of set. This obviously right away is dry. It's dry to the touch, but you really want to let that kind of ceramic coating to really set. So give it about an hour or two, and that coating is going to become rock hard on your stainless steel surface, and it's going to be a breeze to clean with going forward. And there you have it. That's stainless steel cleaner and polish and protectant. This combo right here is everything you're going to need for any of your stainless steel appliances. Clean it, get rid of all that grime, and then that nice hard ceramic coating from the polish and protectant is going to make it a breeze to clean going forward. And then obviously, of course, want to make sure you get some Flitz microfiber cloths too. So let's go around the kitchen here. Got a few more stainless steel appliances that we can use this on. Let's get it looking beautifully clean again. Not too far from the stove, stainless steel sink. Now, I'm sure many of you have noticed that if you have a stainless steel sink, you all the time get these kind of dried water drop spot looking things here. Now, obviously sinks, one of the dirtiest spots. You're cleaning in it. So this is obviously going to get caked with all sorts of stuff as time goes on. Two options for you here, which I think is awesome. First is the stainless steel cleaner. Just as we cleaned on the stove and before, you can use the stainless steel chrome cleaner in the sink. You can spray it in like so. Just take your microfiber cloth, give it a good wipe, and just like that, that section is looking significantly cleaner and brighter than it was before. And then obviously you can go ahead and use the polish protectant to give it that coating. But I wanted to show you something else. Flitz's liquid polish. Now, if any of you know Flitz, obviously their biggest thing is their polish, and it's paste. They've gone ahead and made, it's a little diluted from the strength of the paste polish, but it's in liquid form. Now, depending on how bad your stainless steel sink might be, this is going to give you an absolutely brilliant shine to your sink. Excuse me. Again, super easy to use. It's actually interesting tidbit here for you. Flitz is actually a German word, and it means fast. All of Flitz's product, the biggest thing that we're trying to do is to make it as easy and quick to use as you possibly can. So all you're gonna do, take the liquid paste, give it a good shake just to make sure it's all nice and binded together. And we're gonna take this out. And you'll notice it's actually a little different. The paste is blue. This is actually going to be green. Kind of interesting. Now, two different ways again. You can pour this directly onto the surface you're going to clean, or you can go ahead and pour a little bit right here onto your cloth. And you do not need much. That little bit right there is going to take care of, I would say, half, if not this whole entire side of the sink. So all you're going to do is take this bit here, and you're just going to work it onto the surface here, like so. And then you're just going to kind of start working it in. A little bit of elbow grease might take. But as you go ahead and keep kind of scrubbing, what you're going to notice is you're going to almost see some blackness coming off of the sink. And that's actually all the oxidization that's coming off that's been building. So if you look, apparently I haven't cleaned my sink as much as I should. Now, obviously once we're at this point, all you have to do is take a clean side of that microfiber cloth and go back in and just kind of wipe it off. And you can even, potentially, you can see, I'll have to give you guys a close-up here. This section that I just did with the liquid polish is actually kind of brighter than the side that we did with the chrome clean. Now, this Flitz liquid polish, one of the cool parts about this in and of itself is going to leave a protective coating on your surface that should last you about 6 months. So you don't even need to worry about technically putting any sort of protectant on it, because this is going to leave a really good protective coating on it for quite a while. But if you wanted that extra kind of level of protection, then go ahead, grab your polish protectant, spray that on, same thing. Don't need much. Work it in. And then kind of get another dry section here. Wipe off that excess. And boom. You're gonna notice that when you even turn the water on, see if I can show you, the water's gonna bead up and run right off of that. So when you have to go wash all those like spaghetti dishes or any of that really hard caked down stuff, it's not gonna really even stick to your sink. The water's gonna wash it right off. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish cleaning both of these, and I'm gonna use a liquid polish for it. So let's get to it. Okay, not quite done polishing both sides of the sink yet, but I wanted to take a quick break so I can show you something else that I think is really awesome. Now, when it comes to fingerprints in your sink area, there's really only one spot that's getting all of them, and that's your faucet. Now, when it comes to keeping your faucet clean, same as before, piece of cake, right? All you're gonna do is take your stainless steel chrome cleaner, and just like we have done now on just about everything, quick spray on the cloth, and then we're gonna give it a good wipe down and a clean, just like so. And obviously the handle getting used the most. Get that. All right. Now, what's the second step? If you guess that we're gonna use the polish and protectant, you're technically not wrong. But I wanna show you something else that you can use that's different. And that's gonna be Flitz's faucet wax. Now, what's cool about this is it's made with carnauba and beeswax. So this is going to give you an absolutely beautiful coating onto your faucet. Now, this is going to be safe to use on most of your faucet finishes, and it's really gonna help protect against those water spots, fingerprints, just anything that kind of gunks up your sink. It's really gonna help protect against that. And again, super easy to use. Give it a good shake. And we're going to take a little bit, a little bit, it's all you need. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kind of let this get on to the faucet like so. Now, with most waxes, we're gonna kind of let that so it doesn't drip down. You're gonna kind of wanna let this dry a little bit to a bit of a haze. Okay, we're gonna kind of let that dry a little bit. You're gonna let it dry to a little bit of haze, and then we're gonna buff it off. Now, what's the difference between a beeswax and the polish and protectant? Polish protectant is nanoceramic, so it's going to make this really hard coating that's on your stainless steel surface. Your faucet wax, however, is made from, like I said, that carnauba and the beeswax, which together is going to give you just about the same type of a coating, but a bit better when it comes to kind of the water repellent, I guess you could say. Again, it's really up to you which you think is easier to use. I personally really love using the faucet wax on the faucets. I think it just gives it a bit better of a shine to it as well, because obviously stainless steel, when it's clean, it is pretty brilliant. I think the faucet wax helps to kind of bring that out a bit more, whereas the polish protectant, I think, kind of just gives it a good coating and doesn't really enhance the shine. I guess that's a really good way of saying it. Faucet wax is going to kind of enhance the shine of your stainless steel. So this is looking a little dry now, so all you're going to do is just kind of buff that wax onto the surface, and that's going to give you an absolutely beautiful finish. And kind of hard to show you right now, but like if there were water splashed on this, you'd see it literally bead and fall right off. Like there's no water that's going to be sticking this to leave those hard water spots. So there you have it. Flitz faucet wax, I think, is phenomenal to go ahead and use in your faucets. And I guess I should probably get back to finishing these sinks. All right, well, surprisingly enough, we managed to get through all the surfaces in my kitchen that I've dirtied up and got them back to looking absolutely brand new and clean again. And I really hope that this shows you guys just how easy it is to clean and then maintain your kitchen with Flitz's product. We really only used 4, right? Started with the clean, then we went to the polish and protectant, which right there, that's pretty much all you need. 2 products to keep all of your surfaces looking brand new. And then we had the liquid polish, which we used in our sink to really bring that shine back to the sink, and then also give it that protective finish. And then finishing out with that faucet wax. You can't beat carnauba and beeswax together. I think it really can elevate that shine you can get in your faucet, and then also leave it with a protective coating that's gonna let all those fingerprints just wipe off. I really hope you guys will take the time to try these out. Go grab yourself one of those little trial sizes and see just how well it works. I really believe that you guys are gonna be blown away by the results. And if you are, why don't you grab some of those trial sizes, hand them to your friends, see what they think of those products as well. Well, I don't have anything else to clean, so I'm gonna go relax. We'll see you guys.